Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Karen Palmer. We've been coming to you all week this week with the Heart Intelligence Habit. Karen, welcome.
Thank you. Hi.
So, Karen, I know today we're just going to kind of wrap up the week and explain to people what we did and how they can find all the shows that happened during this week. So I'm just going to turn it over to you and let you do that and welcome everyone who's coming in.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to kind of recap some of those breathing exercises. Also, you'll have all one in one video. And we have also created a playlist at the YouTube channel. So Teri has her youtube.com/angel speakers, and you can go to Angel Speakers and check under the playlist. She's got lots of wonderful playlists of all kinds of beautiful, beautiful things that you can listen to. But this will be the playlist for us for this week, and this will be what we want to do is have you have the experience yourself now, so to use these videos with your children and to use these when the time arises when you're having a moment where you feel overwhelmed or you feel a little irritated. And we're going to go into those breaths again. So shall we start with our heart brain? You want to lead that for us, Teri?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Great.
Okay, so let's just take a moment and place your hand on your heart. Wherever you're placing your hand on your body, that brings your focus there. So hand on the heart, and you slow down the breathing. Slow it gently into your lungs, filling up your lungs completely. And then release it out just as slowly. Just be gentle with your body right now, with your mind. And this is going to start an interaction between the brain and the heart. So the next thing you want to do with that next breath in is to start thinking in a positive way. You want to hold in an energy of love, compassion, care, gentleness. Remember a scene from nature or a hug from a friend or an animal. And we're going to take just a moment to do this. It takes that cycle of the 3 breaths to get it going in your brain. So breathe in again deeply. Completely fill the lungs. And then breathe it back out. And notice any changes that you see, any shift. There should be a calmness, a peace that starts to enter into you. And Karen is going to go over the breathing techniques, which you can use all of those with this heart brain. So I encourage you to do that every day, just to give yourself that gift from you.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. So the first breath that we went over was ocean breath. And that was where you are breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And you do that in a slow, fluid movement. And you are going to make a swishy sound with your nose. So you breathe in through the nose and then out through the nose, making a swishy sound. And again, what Teri was just saying, when we bring our hands to our heart and we do that ocean breath 3 times slow, that gets us right into the heart and brain coherence experience. So slowing down your breath with ocean breath, bringing your hands to your heart. When you're talking to a child, especially a child who's very upset, maybe they skinned their knee, maybe they had a difficult time at school, or they're just having a moment where they just can't gather their emotions, and they're just having a moment where they're just having a meltdown, you know, and this happens for adults too. But for children, you know, it's really important that we help them to bring their hands to the heart, because mostly their hands are flaring and they're, you know, they're not breathing, you know, those slow breaths in, they're not thinking about their ocean breath at that time. And so just being that advocate for your child to help them to bring their hands to the heart, as even when they seem like they're throwing a fit and they're having a big moment where they just are really, really frustrated, just remind them that they can bring their hands to the heart, slow down the breath, start to really notice breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, and out through the nose. So what we're doing that, while we're doing that, we are quieting that barking dog, the amygdala, that we have, that part of our brain that is wanting to fight, flight, or freeze. And then we're slowing that down and we're bringing that into the prefrontal cortex, which I like to consider the wise owl, where we have all the information that we need, all the information to help us to stay calm. So the second breath that we went into, that we talked about, was volcano breath. So we bring, that's another time that you can take a nice deep breath in and then blow out. Again, that is if you're having a moment where you're really frustrated or upset and you're ready, you know, to have a fight, flight, or freeze moment, you can breathe in and breathe out, up and around. And another thing that we talked about was a breath that's called belly breath. And that's a really, really great breath. Really slows everything down. So you breathe in through the nose and you send the breath all the way down. So you feel it. And wonder, we talked about sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts. So when you're feeling that sensation, taking a big sniff in, feeling the energy going all the way down through your throat, all the way down through the lungs, all the way down so that the belly, you can feel, starts to rise. And then breathing out, you can breathe like you're blowing on hot soup, or you're blowing out a candle. So this is a good breath to teach children so that they can get comfortable with taking that deep breath in, taking a moment to let the breath rise in the belly, and then slowly letting it come out. But you can start with saying, I'm going to pretend I'm blowing out a candle, or I'm cooling down some soup, and then start to bring them into just regular breathing. Breathe in and let it out. Breathe in and out. And then our final breath that we had gone over was petal breath. So we take that nice deep breath in and we tighten up everything. Everything gets tight, 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 tight. We tighten up our shoulders. We tighten up all the energy in our legs. Everything gets tight, 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 tight. And then we loosen, like we're growing beautiful petals. We're growing beautiful, beautiful flowers with our fingers. So our fingers go all the way out, nice and slow. So you can feel that relaxing. Every time that you tighten, tighten, tighten everything up, even make a funny face, even make a squishy face, even squish up your shoulders, squish up everything, as squishy as you can be, and then letting it just float out. And then we went over the tapping points. Remember, we did a little song about what we can do to help to remember the golden rule. And the golden rule is to treat other people and yourself and the earth the way that you would like to be treated. So we had a little song that went, the message is the same, though the words we speak may differ. The message is the same. Take a walk in another's shoes. See yourself in other faces. Just imagine trading places. The golden rule's the same the whole world through. And then we did our tapping points. We had the top of the head. We had between the eyes, sides of the eyes, under the eye, under the nose, under the chin, and the collarbone, and then under the arm, and then coming back to the top. So then we had that little song. Treat other people the way you want to feel. Treat other people like your friends. Make them smile and laugh, and you'll be smiling too when you follow the good old golden rule. So that's a wonderful thing to help with a child who maybe is going for the first day of school. You know, they're going to see different children that have different cultures, different ways that they have a different, you know, maybe belief system. And so the golden rule is a good way to start your day with your child, to help them to see that we want to treat people the way we want to be treated. We want to give a smile. We want to try and, you know, when we smile, they smile. And smiling is a universal language. And then we had the little song to start the day. Today outside my window, a new day I see, and only I determine what day it will be. It can be so busy, laughing, sunny and gay, or boring and cold, unhappy and gray. My own state of mind decides what it will be, for I am always the person I let myself be. Those are some really powerful words. When we think about the choices that we make, we can choose, even if we are seeing a dark and gloomy day, we can enjoy that dark and gloomy day. We don't have to have it be unhappy and gray. We can also be happy that we're getting rain. So it's always, you're always the person you let yourself be. So always think about that. Just really think about that when you're talking to your children. Help them to know that they always have a choice, and keep them in that mindset so that they remember that I am choosing to be upset right now, and I can choose not to be upset right now. I can choose to do my breath. I can choose to bring my hands to my heart. I can choose to sing a little song. I can choose to feel better. We always have that option. And so I think that this is what I'm grateful that we had this time together. I'm so grateful that we're going to have this playlist that people can come back to. I love that Teri has made this time important, and that she's made me a priority, and to bring me into your homes, to bring you into your living room, to let me come and share a little bit of this information. I am so honored to be, you know, a guide in this. And I encourage, if you have any questions, to type those into the comments, and I can answer those right here on the video, right here live. And if you have the time, you know, do the playlists, and, you know, go through each thing nice and slowly, and you'll see that you can be the teacher. You can be the one who's doing exactly what I just did. All I want to do is be your guide. All I want to do is help you to see that you can empower your children, that you can help them.
Karen, I'm typing in the breaths. So I have ocean breath and petal breath. And just remind me of others that I
Belly
missed.
breath.
Belly breath.
And volcano breath.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah. All kids love volcano breath. Everybody, all ages love volcano breath.
Yeah, that's a fun one. So yes, please type in your comments because I can see them as you make them. And Julie Kiss says, you're such a beautiful soul, Karen.
Oh, Julie, I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Well, like I said, this was something that I felt I've been missing the kids, and I've been missing being able to go into the schools. And I really wanted to, while our world is challenged right now, while this world is going through the challenges that it's going through, I wanted a place where families can come to do these exercises together. And what a wonderful, wonderful way to start the day together. My daughter's 25 years old, and we did these things together. She was 4 years old when I started teaching her how to meditate, how to visualize. And she still talks about Freddie the Cloud. She's still 25 years old, and she still says, Mommy, remember when we used to do the Freddie the Cloud? And she travels all over the world for work now, and she gets to do all kinds of fun stuff. And she has a very positive attitude about being stuck in the airport. She loves layovers. She loves when the plane is late, because it means that she's on another adventure, and that's her mindset. And she used to tell me, I love my happy place, Mom, is running through the airport to catch my plane. I'm like, that's your happy place? Yes, that's my happy place. And she said, because now I really get to go all these different places. I used to just do it in my mind. And she would go to Hawaii in her mind, and now she put all that stuff on her vision board, and she goes to Hawaii on a regular basis. And she goes, and she was just in Tahoe. And so it's like, this is what I'm saying though. When we do this with our children at a young age, it becomes that heart intelligence habit. And she brings her hands to her heart, she goes, I need a moment. I'll need a moment right now before I can answer that question. I'll need a moment, and I love that, because we're learning, both of us are learning how to communicate. So I love that.
And the heart-brain coherence, if you do it at least 3 minutes every day, it's so beneficial to you. It starts the rebuilding and repairing process inside your body. So you actually do start to heal physically, as well as all the beautiful emotional and mental benefits of it. So I really encourage people to do that. And we've shared it with you every day on these broadcasts. I do have some comments for you, Karen.
Yeah.
Julie says, wish I had these songs when I was teaching, and I will use them with my friends' grandkids.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Julie. And our Blue Jean in Vermont says, this is great. I will share with younger folks that I know. Thank you, sweet Karen. It's been a lovely few days.
Yes. And also, if you are liking the songs and I have musical coloring books that you can just go to Amazon.com, and that they're musical coloring books. And I'll put the links. I'll send the links to Teri, and she can put them or send them to you guys. But yeah, the musical coloring books all the songs are downloadable from SoundCloud. So, and I also have a music video that you can do with the kids that is like a karaoke version that they can sing and dance to. That's World Kindness going viral.
Yeah, I did put your link in there for people.
I can come back in and put them into the comments too. I can put the direct links. So I'll just come back in and put the direct links in with whoever was commenting.
Yeah, it's really, Karen has such wonderful stuff on there. She has some puppy love books, and we wrote a book together called Time Heals for Animals. But the children's coloring books, I highly recommend those. It's really awesome to go in and give this present to somebody, the present of just uplifting energy for children. How awesome to mold these young minds in this way. So I highly encourage you all to check out Karen on Amazon. And Karen, thank you.
Yeah, I give all the reasons why mindfulness and coloring together as a family is beneficial, and also volunteering as a family, volunteering for different activities in your community. I share about all of that, and I share ideas of different things in the back of the coloring books, just ways that people can sing and dance and do activities, volunteer activities as a family. I always encourage, people to spend as much time as you can having these ways that you can open the lines of communication with your children. And these are, very prompting ways to talk about. We have the 11 Days of Global Unity coloring book that talks about the 11 themes and goes into a lot about how we can have a world that works for all of us. And so it starts to open those lines of communication to talk about the environment, to talk about issues of interdependence, and to talk about unity, talk about peace, all the different themes. So we have different themes for different ways, but I'll post that in there.
I just put your Amazon link into the page where they can find all of your books.
Yeah, that's my author page is the easiest way. I got everybody right there in one spot.
Absolutely. Yes. And please check those out. And I also put your website, globalkindnesstv.org, for anyone that wants to go in and find out more about what Karen does.
Yeah, you can send me a direct message onto contacts to ask me any questions too, or message me on Facebook, and any questions that you have. Like I was saying, I don't really work with children virtually. I work with children locally, right, in our town. But I'm happy to, answer questions for people.
So beautiful, Karen. I love what you do. And I know that this was a dream come true for you, to be able to work with kindness with the children in the schools. And I know things have shifted and changed, but we're going to pray that that's going to open back up, because these kids need Karen in their life. They really do.
We're hoping that from what I've talked with the teachers, that by September we'll be back on track. To have
let's hold that vision together.
Kindness Karen, changes everything.
Yeah, you and I have worked years with setting intentions and bringing it forward and doing what ifs.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if
the schools opened up to Karen again? Let's all hold that vision with her. Wouldn't it be great if these children get to benefit from knowing about kindness?
Yeah, the big vision, if you want to hold a big vision with me, is I would love to be able to, and I've talked to Sherry about this too, to create a curriculum that is possible for the teachers and for anybody in any small town to be able to go in and use all of these tools and use all of this and create a weekly program that goes into their schools. And at the end of the year, they do an interactive play that I've written that's called Kindness Changes Everything. So if you can hold that vision with me, that's the big, that's really the big picture vision that I feel has been placed in my heart, is that more than anything, I would love to see small town moms and aunts and grandmas and retired teachers and people who want to see a different world, people who want to see more kindness in the schools, more kindness in their community, to be able to have a whole program that they can just somehow, I'm not sure how it's going to come about, but I let go of the how and I'm ready for the wow.
That's right. We don't have to worry about the how. All we do is put out that intention. We say the wouldn't it be great if, and just leave it out there to the universe. And oh, Julie is so sweet. She says, praying that the world will sing your songs.
Oh, thank
you. Yes. I totally agree with that. So I think we all can get on board with you, Karen, and see that coming to fruition. We will hold that vision. And I really believe that the schools will open up and that you'll be able to bring more joy to the lives of these children. I see that.
Thank you.
Yes. We need more love and peace and joy in our world. We need our Karen out there spreading that. Our Miss Kindness, Miss Sunshine. So Karen, thank you. I just want to thank you for what you've done this week for us. And thank you for teaching these beautiful ways that all of us can benefit from, not just children. Children of all ages can do ocean breath and petal breath and belly breath and volcano breath, and hold that intention in your heart that you will shift your energy and that you'll be in that peaceful state of mind. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. We love you so much. Karen, you're always in my heart.
Love you.
And Julie says, thank you both so very much, and God bless. Well, God bless you too, Julie.
God bless you too, Julie. Thank you so much.
I know you've been with us most of this week, if not all week, Julie, and thank you for that. Thank you for supporting and for sharing the message. So much love. And go to the playlist. We'll put that link for you to have all of these, but this one especially is the summary, the wrap up of it all. And as long as you have this one, you have the explanations for all those different breaths.
Yeah, and that very first day was a really good one to learn about the web of love and the lake of peace, and how we can visualize and make that quick shift, just those short little ways that we can make choices for ourselves, that what we want to see in the world. We want to see more peace. We want to see, we want to feel that connection with each other. We want to be in those moments with our neighbors where we are cherishing each other,
Absolutely. And Blue Jean is putting that manifestation intention in the grid. She has a Reiki grid. And so that's receiving that beautiful energy every day from her.
Oh, thank you, Blue Jean. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, we have such an amazing family.
We really do.
I don't know how I could make it every day without this family's love and support. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins in with your whole heart. And, we talked about that, I believe this morning, that when one person wins, we all win. So lifting up for these wins.
It's the web of one.
There is lifting
no
up this manifestation. There's no separation at all. We are all one.
We're all part of that beautiful web.
Yeah. So we're going to leave you all today and pray that this goes out far and wide to children of all ages that need to hear it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it. We love you so much. Karen, my sister. Namaste, everybody. So much love. And bye now.
Thank you.